to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
On 2nd and 9, Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On first down, Lance. And he rifles one incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And Lance will try again on 2nd down. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 27 yards. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed. They feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at him right now. Instead, it went against him.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Lance now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And they'll go for it. Lance. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 5 now. Lance. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Lance now on 1st down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 2nd and 11 now. Lance.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a first and goal.
Lance now on first down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
To throw, it's Lance.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Lance going to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 30 on second down, Herbert trying to lay one up deep. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's got room.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trailed as we get back underway. Taking it about the 1. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On 4th down, Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 33.
On play action, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. On 2nd and a long way to go. Lance. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 60.
Oh, come on, it was fun. Yeah, sure. Yeah, get embarrassed, bitch.